ServiceNow shares moving higher. We're looking at a jump of just about 12% after the company beat on earnings and revenue for the second quarter. They also hiked their full year outlook, raising their guidance for subscription revenue and operating margin target. Joining us now to talk about more and some of the trends that we are seeing, we want to bring in Gina Mastantuono, ServiceNow's CFO. Gina, it's great to see you again. So talk to us about some of the trends that you are seeing within your business, because when you take a look at these results, and specifically your outlook, really pointing to some of that strong momentum. So what are you seeing from a demand perspective, and give us a better idea maybe of what the second half of the year is going to look like?
Thanks so much, Donna, for having me. So yes, really excited that we had tremendous beats across all of our top line growth and profitability metrics, which really show continued exceptional execution from our team. So super proud of that. We saw subscription revenue of 23%, CRPO, which is essentially our current backlog, at 22.5%, and then op margin at 27%. Really gives us confidence to raise that back half guide. And so we increased not only our subscription revenue guidance for the full year, but also our operating margin. And so what we're really seeing here is that ServiceNow's AI platform is really becoming that mission critical part of our customers' operation, and it's really driving business transformation for our customers. And so, we hear a lot, is Gen AI real? Well, we're certainly seeing it real in our business for our customers and for us. And so we're really excited about those trends. Now Assist, which is our Gen AI product growth engine, is basically the new product. It's the fastest growing new product in our company's history. And actually our new business in the quarter doubled quarter over quarter, with 11 deals greater than $1 million and 2 greater than 5. So we're putting up real numbers with real use cases for all of our customers.
Gina, what do you think that opportunity looks like down the road? And you talk about the tremendous growth, the demand that you're already seeing for your generative AI products there. Just give us a better sense of maybe what you see that potentially looking like a year, 2, 3 years from now.
Yeah, well, if you think about what our customers are seeing and the productivity gains, one of our new customers, BT, Gen AI decreased the amount of time that their customer service agents are spending on certain tasks by 55%. Internally, we're customer zero for all of our products, and our Now Assist use cases, we've talked about the fact that we're finding over $10 million in annualized savings in just the first 6 months of use. And so if you just really think about what that opportunity means for all of our customers long term, I think the opportunity is quite large.
I want to talk to you about what you're hearing from customers, Gina, specifically within the AI space. What questions are you hearing from customers as they try to suss out the ROI for their own businesses on investing in your AI products?
Yeah, I think ROI is so important, right? They're willing to spend the money if they understand where they're going to get the ROI. And so really proving out those use cases with productivity and bottom line results are really where they're focused on. And why we're winning, it's really because we're infusing Gen AI into our one platform. It's a single pane of glass above all the legacy systems, and Gen AI is built into that platform, right? It's not a bolt-on. And so they're really looking to double down on these strategic platforms, and it's one of the reasons why we're differentiated and I think executing so well.
And this earnings cycle outside of ServiceNow, of course, other companies, I think of Alphabet, for example, getting dinged by Wall Street because of their capital expenditures related to AI. As the CFO of ServiceNow, when you hear about that punishment from the street for AI spend, does that start to get a little bit spooky for you?
Well, I think our approach to spending on this is a little bit different. So we are using very domain-specific large language models, which means that our CapEx requirements are not as great, right? And so they're smaller, easier to manage. The customer's data is all in one place. And so from that perspective, we're able to not only really drive these top-line beats, but at the same time raise our profitability guidance as well.
Gina, I'm curious from your perspective, just the narrative surrounding the street, and this really goes back to last quarter, and we saw software companies kind of take a hit as more of that focus was put on those that are providing the hardware, the chips, in terms of that next leg higher. From the conversations that you're having, Do you think that narrative has shifted this time around? And what do you attribute it to? Is it more of those proven use cases?
Well, I think in all technology shifts, right, the hardware, the big hyperscalers are going to really see that, that top line up front, but software is always going to catch up. And so I think the fact that we are really infusing that Gen AI into our platform and really driving use cases every single day, working with our customers, understanding what their issues and problems are and helping them solve them, all while driving better productivity and efficiency, is a game changer for them, and they're leaning in.
Gina, I'd be remiss to let you go without asking about CJ Desai quitting over that internal hiring policy violation. And this is particularly critical given all of the contracts that ServiceNow has within the public sector. What changes is the company going to be making moving forward to avoid something like this happening again?
Well, first and foremost, our federal business is extremely important to us. And so clearly we took swift and decisive action right away, really to protect that business. You know, we are 24,000 employees strong with great execution, amazing innovation, and incredible bench strength at all levels. So we'll tighten our policies, make sure that nothing like this happens again. And at the end of the day, ServiceNow is helping governments during their most challenging times as a differentiator and really helping them solve problems. And so we're confident in our trajectory, and I don't feel that we'll miss a beat.
Gina, really appreciate you joining us. Thanks for taking the time after that earnings print to come on Yahoo Finance Live. That was Gina Mastantuono, ServiceNow's CFO.